toes don't work as well as they used to. I do everything from my in life with my feet, whether it's brushing my teeth in the morning, or driving my car, or using my wallet on my ankle. So feet are really useful bits of kit, actually. And I think as you get older, being able to pick stuff off the floor and put it onto a chair or something with your foot is a lot easier than having to bend all the way down and pick it up with your hands.
Absolutely. And in terms of the craft of your art, what do you use your feet for and what do you use your mouth for? What's the difference in painting with the mouth?
That's a really good question. I am really unusual because our association, the Mouth and Foot Painting Artists, we have about 800 artists around the world that make their living from their painting. And there's actually only about 6 of us that paint with both the mouth and foot. The majority of our artists have got their injuries, disabilities or uniqueness later on in life, through accident or through illness. But personally, I think your mouth is a lot more precise. Your head is an incredibly, mechanical piece of engineering, and you can get some great lines using your mouth. But your foot is a bit more less precise. The thing with mouth painting is you work up quite close, so you don't see a lot of the canvas at one time. Whereas when you're using your foot to paint with, you can see the whole thing. And some of the canvases I paint are, a metre wide, so they're quite big.
And you've made a career out of being an artist. When did the Christmas cards ideas happen? When did that come along?
Well, I joined the Mouth and Foot Painters in 1986, and it's our business. Our main business of the year as an association is selling our Christmas cards at Christmas and our wrapping paper and books. And so we're a bit like the fashion industry, really, in the fact that we're starting to think about our designs for next year already, and we're already painting. We paint Christmas cards all year round, really. We have a spring pack with birthday cards and Easter cards and things like that. People can go on the website and find them on there and help this amazing organisation, because it's one of the largest self-help groups for people with disabilities in the world.
Well, I think it's wonderful, and I'll make sure that we give out the details at the end of our chat. You work with Bazza West, who has had a different journey to mouth and foot painting, given the fact that he was in an accident. So I guess he's had to learn this skill in a different way to you.
Yeah, and I'm always amazed that we find new artists like Barry that have had a car accident or have had a diving and rugby. Are two of the big accidents that we find our young male artists have. And Barry was a landscape gardener. He was a 19-year-old guy. Really fit, very handsome, and he swerved his car to miss a badger on the road and hit a tree and broke his neck in 2 different places. And it just inspires me that somebody can go from not being, artistic really, to a guy now who paints absolutely fantastic images. And actually, we see that time and time again with our association. And I'm a real believer that we all have a talent of some kind. It might not be painting. It might be, singing or music or dance or poetry or writing. And sometimes, we don't find that talent until we retire.